Hey guys, DB right here, and welcome back to the crossover between the Sailor Moon series and my very own webcomic series, Sorrow. This is What If Sorrow Was in Sailor Moon? Continuing right where we left off, as you can tell, no AI voiceover here. This is 100% DB right here. And well, where we last left off, Sorrow had intervened between Jadeite's plans to steal what he thought might have been the silver crystal from random princess at that ball during the first season. Not only did Nephrite fail, much like he did in the original series, Sorrow brutally destroyed him, which was enough to put the Sailor Guardians into shock. After all, this was just straight up brutal murder. And with him, Sorrow now disappearing into the night, and Ray and Army now finding Kaylan, their new mysterious classmate, Kaylan Gavern, passed out in his strange, just as mysterious house with a fever of some sort. Well, he's able to snap out of it and wakes up to find Ray, Usagi, and Army watching over him, where he explains to them that unfortunately he experiences blackouts. He doesn't know why they happen, just at any random moment he can just simply black out and then wake up, and sometimes 10 minutes may have passed, 30 minutes, a day. It's a mystery that not even he knows the answer to. And this has the girls concerned, especially Army. Now, as the weeks go on, Sorrow starts appearing and interfering more and more into the Sailor Guardians battles. After all, those of you familiar with my webcomic, Sorrow goes wherever evil goes. If something evil's going on, there he is. His job's simply destroy, get rid of it. And other than this Sorrow creature interfering all the time, there's of course also the mystery of Tuxedo Mask from the original series, and Sorrow's appearance has actually caused the awakening of two more Sailor Guardians much earlier in this timeline. I am talking about Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune. Thanks to the power that Sorrow is admitting, it's somehow caused those two to awaken. And, naturally, they see Sorrow as a legitimate threat and are constantly trying to hunt him, which does lessen his interference with the main Sailor Guardians battles, but Venus and Uranus just do not realize that Sorrow is actually a force for good, not evil. And, well, It's not like they're giving Sorrow a chance to explain himself. And, well, once with all that sort of going on in the background, Queen Berryl is just loving this that two more Sailor Guardians are appearing, and they're at least sort of helping Beryl with the sorrow problem. And in the meantime, though, as for Kaylan and Army's relationship, it's beginning to grow quite a bit stronger. Now that Kaylan is understanding the Japanese language a lot better, he's actually rivaling Army in terms of grades. And the funny thing is, he has no idea how he's pulling this off. It's like somehow, some way, ever since he passed out the other night, he's he's got this knowledge that he really shouldn't have. He's fluent with the Japanese, and let's just say when he answers history problems, he seems to know more than the textbooks do. And same goes with literally any subject they throw at him at school. If anything, it starts getting to a point where his intelligence surpasses Army's. He becomes top of the class. And, well, Army's not the jealous type. She's very proud of him and likes to think that she was a big help. But there's a bigger mystery going on here, which I think is pretty obvious what's going on. And, well, we then get to the point where the Army, Ray, and Usagi have finally found Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Venus is just making her appearance now. Now, again, we're going off the original timeline, so Zoisite and Kunsight has set up a trap to try capture Tuxedo Mask by Zoisite disguising herself as Sailor Moon or lure him into a trap. The Sailor Guardians show up and are ultimately rescued by Venus, but before, not long after Venus could, of course, reveal that she's not, in fact, the Moon Princess they were searching for, they suddenly hear this nasty cry, like a violent cry, like someone or something in pain. And, well, it is Sorrow who's once again having another battle with Uranus and Neptune. And this is the first time that the five main Sailor Guardians would meet Uranus and Neptune, and they are harming Sorrow, who has helped the heroes out on many occasions, so they're trying to plead with, you know, Uranus, Neptune, stop this insanity. What are you doing? Now, don't be fooled. It's not Sorrow who is the one being hurt here. It is his host body, his human host body, that's being harmed. And as Uranus and Neptune are blasting him and practically torturing and trying to contain him, within Sorrow's voice of screaming for help, Army can hear Kaylan through that voice. And she bravely steps in front of the next attack, and essentially takes it. And well, luckily for her, that little quick microsecond, Soro is able to gather enough power to protect Army from taking the full blast, so she doesn't end up dead. And well, Soro used this opportunity to teleport and escape, and as he the five Sailor Guardians, needless to say, get into an argument with Uranus and Neptune, much like they do when they first meet him in the original story. They're not getting along right now. And well, Soro, who has teleported his way out of the situation and escaped, he de-transforms, and just like what happens when every time Soro is reincarnated, the host body is now aware that he is in fact this Soro creature. And now, it is actually time for Kaylan Gavern to accept his destiny as the new Soro. As, well, where he teleported to was naturally his house, also known as the Gavern House, which is, if you read the comics, webcomics, especially the new ones where I finally revealed Soro's source of power, it is the Gavern House. And it's there where Frank Gavern learns from Soro himself his destiny, and now it's time for them to become one. Kaylan Gavern will be Soro, while the final remnants of the previous Soro will finally disappear. In other words, Kaylan Gavern will have all the control. He'll be able to transform into Soro whenever he needs to, and he'll end up having access to all that power and how to use it responsibly. After all, Gavin House is full of books of magic in that mysterious locked room, and right now his head's being filled with all that information. And this is a good spot to leave it. So what do you guys think? Getting interesting? Getting a little fun? I certainly think so. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be back again next time to continue the story. Alright, catch you later.